مرحبا يا حلوين وأهلا وسهلا فيكم to another set of learning how to read and write بالعربي. Today we are going to learn a very easy set of letters. So, ready? يلا تعالوا معي. فبهالفيديو we're only going to learn two letters, the seen and the sheen, which also look super similar. It's gonna be very easy. That's why we're also going to introduce you to different writing styles. We're going to be seeing the letters that we already have learned and how they can be written differently depending on the handwrite or also on the typography if we're writing on the computer. تمام؟ بس first let's check these two super easy letters. تعالوا معي. تمام. So we're going to start with the letter sin, the S that is written like this. It's like a tiny booty and then another part of the body. So it looks like a booty and then a shape like this. Okay. When this letter is joining from the left, and remember from now on, all the letters join from both sides because we already saw the only letters that don't join from the left side. We're going to let go of that booby shape. Tamam? If you realize this is actually what happens when we write in Arabic. It happened with the letter ha, that we were going to let go of that booby shape. And it also happens with the letter ba, ta, tha. We let go of these, of the extra, right? And then we just keep the main part of the letter. The same is going to happen with all letters in Arabic. We're going to start noticing it little by little. So when the scene is alone, is in isolation, it's going to look like this. But when it's being joined by a letter on the left, we're only going to take the booty. When it's in the middle, it's going to be exactly نفس الشيء but with a double line. And when it's at the end, as it usually happens, it goes back to its isolated shape, but with a line joining it to the letter in front. تمام؟ إذا this letter has three dots on top. And I'm going to write it directly here. It's going to be the letter sh. تمام؟ ش. تمام؟ ماشي؟ هلا. Why did I write this other row? Because we're going to see different writing styles. And the first thing that we're going to see is how to write the letter sin or shin differently. Some people may write it like this, but some people may skip the, I need to find a better word to describe when something does this, the booty shape. Instead, they're going to do a line. Tamam? Again, when it's going to join, we just keep the main shape of the letter. When it's in the middle, it's just gonna be a line, but a long one. Okay, just make sure it's long enough so people know, like, this has to be a letter. It cannot be a space between two letters. And when it's at the end, it's a line, and then again, regaining that curvature. Tamam? If it has the three dots on top, we can add this. And you'll think, what is that? Well, نحن تعلمنا بالعربي. We've learned quite a lot of letters that have dots. مثل الطاء, الياء, or three dots. مثل الثاء, and this one here, the sha. تمام? What's going to happen in handwrite? We try to write as fast as possible. So most Arabs are not going to have the time to actually go back to the word and write every single dot by dot, right? Instead, we're also allowed to write a line. So we're going to join those dots together. When there are two dots, that creates a line. But when there are three, that creates like the roof of a house. Tamam? فبالعربي we've learned that most letters are going to have dots on top or beneath them. Most common is to find two dots مثل الطاء والياء or three dots مثل الثاء that can also be pronounced as a ta or as an s أو مثل sheen, right? In fast handwrite, we don't have the time to write every single dot شوي شوي. لا خلاص. We want to write everything بسرعة. So instead of writing the dots, we can also join them and create lines with them. If we join two dots, the result is a line. Da, yeah. But if we join the three dots, the result would be sort of the roof of a house. Sa, shin. Tamam? So from now on, when you're doing the writing exercises, try to write the dots like this in a cooler, faster way. Tamam? Let's practice together. We're going to jump right into an activity of just translating, writing directly بالعربي a transcription, a جملة مكتوبة بالحروف اللاتينية. يلا تفضلوا. الجملة reads أستاذي, which I would personally pronounce أستاذي, بده ساندويش. Can you try to write the sentence taking into account that the vowels with a red rod, with a red dot on top, they're short vowels, and with a blue line, they are long vowels. Tamam? Stop the video, try to write it. Oh, when you're done, hit play again. خلاص؟ يلا. Let's write it together. So we are starting with a short vowel. Now, as we know, short vowels that start words cannot be there floating alone. They need to be held by the alif. U. Then we have the S, us, t, long alif, ustaz, ustazi. Remember the that's not joint. Ustazi, beddo. So again, the verb to want or to need. My teacher wants or needs. We start with the b followed by the d, and we have a short vowel e. Again, we saw this in the last video. The s could be a fatha or a kasra. I would personally write a kasra. And then we have a double d. What do we need to write? We need to write our shadda, the tiny booty jumping on the letter to double it. Beddo, finishing in a long vowel o. Beddo, sandwich. So we start with the S again, topped by a short vowel a. Sa, n, d, u, i, sh. أستاذي بده ساندويش. بس we could also have written this a little bit differently. If we're writing fast, we could have written it like this. أستاذي بده ساندويش. صح? Remember, as we just saw, that the S could also be written like a line, and the dots can be written like lines as well. And if there are three, they would look like the roof of a house. تمام؟ ماشي؟ تمام؟ ماشي طيب اوكي. في questions ما في questions ان شاء الله ما في questions وإذا في questions go and check the webpage. You have a bunch of information there about how to read and write. You can also try to leave some comments, or you can get our book and practice there more. تمام؟ إن شاء الله this class was useful وتعلمتوا منيح وكتير، وإن شاء الله حشوفكم in the next class. شكرا كتير. الله يعطيكم العافية. مع السلامة.